All right, and we have another interview that we want to get to, Jaclyn Hotard, and we're going to check in there. Good morning. How are you doing?
Good morning. How are you all?
Doing all right. Thank you. What do you want us to know first things first as far as things are concerned in St. John? What are you seeing?
What we're seeing right now, conditions are beginning to deteriorate a little bit. People are making their last minute preparations. When I drove in, I noticed a couple of grocery stores are open. So we're asking people to make their last minute preparations and just be prepared to be inside for, a good 24 hours so that we can let Francine get in and get out of the way.
And there's some updated shelter information that you all sent. There's some temporary shelters in East St. John at the preparatory school, West St. John at the gymnasium for residents seeking shelter there. But for people who are going there, what should they know about what to bring, what can't they bring?
They should bring any food or medical supplies that they may need. We do have cots, we do have blankets, but anything else that they would need to be comfortable, we ask them to bring that. And we do encourage residents, if they're in mobile homes or in housing that's not sturdy, or if they're in an area that's low-lying and that is prone to flooding, please take advantage of the shelters that we have in the parish. There's one on the East Bank, one on the West Bank. If they need assistance getting to one of the shelters, we will provide that until 10 a.m. and they can call us at 985-652-6338, and we can assist with that as well. But we expect conditions to continue to deteriorate throughout the day. So we're asking residents, finalize those plans now, and then just stay put until the storm makes its way through so that we can carefully assess damage, if any.
Most definitely, ma'am. You know, about maybe, a week ago or so, we were doing stories about 3 years post-Ida and the fact that in the river parishes, St. John included, there are some homes still with blue tarp on them. Yeah. I'm just curious as to how some people are feeling and dealing what could be potentially an anxious situation. Of course, we're not talking about a parallel situation, but nonetheless, if you're already still recovering from a storm, this one can't have you sitting pretty.
That's a really good point. And even though it's not a parallel situation, we know this isn't Ida, right? It still gives that same anxiety because hurricane storm prep is the same no matter what storm it is. So that anxiety of going into a grocery store and everyone, has gotten all the water and the bread and those types of things. It just triggers those painful memories that we've seen too many times in St. John and really throughout the region. Hurricane Isaac was August 29th, Hurricane Ida 29th. Katrina, and so everyone just gets a little bit of anxiety and understandably so. So we want folks to try and remain as calm as possible, stay connected to reliable news sources. We know sometimes there's, bad information circulating. Stay connected to trusted local news like this station and to all of parish communication for good information. Try and remain as calm as possible.
Yeah, we appreciate that. And of course, that is, a good note that we hadn't really touched on much, but there is a lot of information out there, and staying tuned in to parish, officials like yourself is exactly what people need to do. And, we're all in this together to keep everyone safe. We know you're working around the clock and appreciate the effort you're putting in. So we'll check back in with you all. And in the meantime, stay safe.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. You as well. Thank you.
Well, we do continue our look at conditions parish by parish.